Spice Beast! Is that your government name, or what?
I created Spice Beast because of the fitness community's love for hot sauce. Every single competitor I met would season their food by just dumping hot sauce all over it.
That's me. No, wait a minute, wait. Do people put cat litter in it?
Listen, you don't know some of the crap they put in these things.
Oh, man, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this podcast, because I did one last week with my friend Paige, and she told me there's bugs in the human body. And that was ridiculous. Now you're telling me people eat cat litter in their spice? I don't know. I don't know what to do here, but listen, I want to talk about meal prep. Spice Beast, welcome to Rapid Fitness.
What's good, Brick?
Yo, haven't seen you in a while. It's been a couple months.
Yeah, I missed the last show. I had double booked, and I left you guys an alert. Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem. I actually, I missed it too. I was only at that one event where I saw you at the Lehigh Valley Jack Sassaman competition.
Next to the microwave.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a great spot. I love it. You know, next time I'm there, I'm going to bring my own. This way, I can get people to do the microwave minute, and we'll talk about what they're meal prepping. Now, I think you might know a little bit about meal prepping yourself. So, tell me, how did this whole Spice Beast thing start? Were you born that way? Were you born as a Spice Beast? Is that your government name, or what?
It's not on my driver's license, although I'm filing the paperwork. I'm filing the paperwork shortly.
Nice. That's great news. Exclusive.
It'll help me when I get pulled over. Like, the confusion of my name might get me out of some tickets. So it's not a bad idea.
Do you think that the police like your spices?
I think I've tried bribing them with spices before, and it's almost landed me in jail. So
nice. Oh no. Well, tell me about the spices. Tell me about what you do.
So long story short, I'm a terrible cook. Decided to try to feed myself. And started getting into fitness at the same time. Started learning how to put a little spice on some chicken in a pan. Then I decided to read a label. Realized that the label was nothing but garbage. Decided to try to make my own. Got advice to start selling it. And here we are.
Now, for those people that are watching at home that have no idea. Now, listen. I came out to the NPC event. I met the Spice Beast. And guess what? There's protein in this.
Absolutely.
What kind of protein?
So I have 4 of my 17 blends are protein enhanced. It sounds nice. I use organic pea protein, and I add it to the blends. It doesn't change the flavor, and adds into 16 to 25 grams of protein per jar.
Wow. So how does the addition of pea protein enhance the nutritional value?
Basically, every time you use Spice Beast spices, it'll raise your protein intake more than any other spice on the market, pretty much.
Nice. Now, what different types of spice blends do you offer? Are there specific types that target different types of meals, like breakfast or lunch, maybe dinner?
Well,
what do you think?
The overall line is basically, let's start again. I can't tell you what you like to eat, Brick.
Right.
Some people put Pepsi in milk. Some people put ketchup on pizza, and pineapple.
What?
Yeah, yes. I can't tell you what you like, when you like it, or how you're going to like it. What I can tell you is what I have, and I can make suggestions. But what I did was every one of the blends was made for the fitness community in mind. That's why I did it. Nice. So everything's clean, everything's natural, no chemicals, no preservatives, no anti-caseins, there's no nuts, there's no dairy, no MSG, no gluten. I don't use citric acid, and I don't use any cat litter. There's no sawdust in there. It's just all natural ingredients. And
no, wait a minute. Wait. Do people put cat litter in it?
Listen, you don't know some of the crap they put in these things. Anything to keep the humidity out. The cat litter works. I mean, I personally don't use it.
Oh, man, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this podcast, because I did one last week with my friend Paige, and she told me there's bugs in the human body. and that was ridiculous. Now you're telling me people eat cat litter in their spice? I don't know. I don't know what to do here, but listen.
Deep,
Let's talk about flavor.
deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time. In, out.
Are you a wizard too? Do you do meditation?
I left the hat in the back.
Okay. We'll have to follow up on that later. We'll have to follow up. But listen.
So the way I broke out the flavors is I broke it on like 4 different groups. There's the protein. There's a protein line. Then there's a line that's totally salt free, and then there's a line that has no protein and salt, but it's a low sodium blend. So there's 4 of each of those. And then I made a line for the people who were asking for a little sweetness to kind of change the game a little bit. So I made what's called the cheat meal line. And basically what it is, it's like a barbecue rub style that I use natural brown sugar.
Nice.
So I have basically a flavor for all seasons. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, brunch, whatever. Whatever you like, it's there for you.
Wow, that sounds great. Now, do any of these spices impact the flavor profile of the dish you're making?
All spices that you're going to use, whether they're mine or anyone else's, are going to affect the flavor of your food. They're going to take on that flavor. The difference is the quality of the flavor. Again, like I said, using no chemicals, using no additives, using no cat litter, using all natural ingredients, packing your spices in glass, which is what I do, all help enhance and enrich the flavor of the spices, make them last longer, and make your food taste better.
That's great. Now, usually I ask my guests about procrastination, and it's usually related to going to the gym, right? But in this case, I want to talk about meal prep because a lot of people don't like meal prep. They think it's boring, or they see somebody else, they post a photo with really great food, but they can't replicate it. Now, what are some creative ways to incorporate the Spice Beast spices into your meal prep?
Creative. Basically, what I do is, for general, I can grab any recipe that you see, and I suggest to anybody, grab any recipe that you see on the internet, on any of the streaming channels, or you watch a live cook show. You can't expect your food to look like a professional's food. You can't expect your food to look like the picture they're taking, because I'm telling you, that picture was not their meal. That picture was a prep staged. It's not what was stuffed in that container.
That's like before and after photos when people are like, "Oh, look at me, it looks so good now," and then they're like back here, they're like, "Oh, that's me," but now they're up here. I'm huge.
It's like all those yummy commercials with all those burgers that don't look like that when you unwrap them, or when you go to the restaurant and they're all smushed and smashed and not stacked up nice. The point is that don't worry about how it looks, worry about how it tastes. And you can pretty much supplement any spice in a recipe with one of my blends, as long as you know what ingredients are in it. So basically, if you have a recipe that's calling for garlic and onion, and you don't have garlic and onion, you can supplant it with the garlic and onion spice that I have. And you can basically convert any recipe into a Spice Beast recipe and put it into a container and eat it. The creative is just being that, just doing things that you wouldn't normally do. So instead of using, maybe a garlic, you would use paprika. Change the flavor up a little bit. These are just, I don't call it creative. I just call it, being me. I don't know. But it's easy. I mean, people don't want a meal prep. Oh, it's a lot of work. You know what's a lot of work? Cooking food every day is a lot of work.
Bingo.
You know what's a lot of work? Going to the gym every day is a lot of work. Imagine if you can go to the gym once a week and be good for the whole week. Wouldn't that be amazing? It would be amazing, right? But you can't. But you can do that with food. You can spend 3 hours, which you probably do in the gym. Well, Brick, you probably spend 6 hours in the gym. But you can spend 2 to 3 hours in the kitchen.
Not sure.
2 to 3 hours in the kitchen and be set for the whole week.
The whole week.
And you don't have to worry about failing. Because even the worst tasting dish is better than having no food at all.
Right. Absolutely. Now, I want to ask you for some quick and easy meal prep tips, but before I get there, I need to know if I'm on a plant-based diet, is this good for me?
Every single spice that I have has absolutely no meat in it. The only one that you would have to concern yourself about, let me think about it. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I only have one
Oh,
that's not vegan friendly. Otherwise,
oh,
plant based, 100%. Vegan friendly, I have one that contains natural honey. So I know honey to vegan is a no
oh.
no. So yes, plant based, every single blend will work for you.
Nice, nice. Now, do you have any tips on balancing flavors when using your spice blends and meal prep?
A tip to balance flavor. Well, you have to see the whole flavor profile of what I have. I try to
Yeah, yeah.
mix, a lot of times I like to mix a savory with a sweet and contrast flavors. I'll also try to mix, I'm also Italian, so I'm always very garlic heavy. So I always try to change it up a little bit and not be so garlicky because you
Oh,
don't make friends in public places like that.
no, no, no. Your breath will smell. Your breath will smell. Yeah, it's not good for you. Not
Or when
good.
you
You
eat
know.
enough like me, you sweat garlic. So in the gym, oh,
Oh,
Rick, gym tip:
oh.
eat,
Let's do
eat
it.
a lot of garlic. Nobody bothers you in the gym.
Huh. That is news. I gotta try that out. But I do like helping people when I'm at the gym. You know, so maybe I definitely gotta stay away from the garlic.
Small doses. You can't stay away.
Small.
It's too
Yeah.
good.
Now, what are some the most popular dishes customers have made with the Spice Beast products? Now, I think I saw that maybe there's a meal prep company that uses your spices in New Jersey.
Yes, there's a milk company called wow, feed the
It's got the word
Well,
beast in it.
I get his restaurant mixed up with the company. His
Oh.
brand name is
Feed the
his,
beast. Feed
right,
the
but his
beast.
brand name is Bistro, which is what I was gonna say, and it's get
Oh,
it BEAST Bistro. Yeah, so Feed the Beast uses a lot of my blend
how
is,
about that?
is
What a name.
what? Well, honestly,
What a name.
that's how I met him. I met him at a show. I saw the name of his company. I went right to him and I said, "Okay, listen. First of all, I have to have some of your food. Second of all,
Yeah.
we need to talk." And then it was a match made in heaven, I would say.
Oh. So do you still provide some of your spices to them?
Yes, yeah. We probably ship out a couple pounds every month. He features it in two
Whoa.
or three of his dishes. He's been incorporating it in his catering events too, which has been pretty cool. And I'm actually looking to possibly get him up here for one of the events that I'm throwing to do some cooking for us.
Whoa. What kind of event we talking about?
All right. Well, it's a little off the path of the spice game. I also make hot sauces. Um,
Oh. Well, I think some people at home probably like hot sauces. That flavors your food
a
too.
lot of
You know.
so to backtrack, I created Spice Beast because of the fitness community's love for hot sauce. I know that
Oh
sounds
yeah.
crazy, but when I first got into this, every single competitor I met would season their food by just dumping hot sauce all over it. I mean,
That's me.
which is great, except that eventually you're going to have ulcers and you're going to have all kinds of problems. And the sodium count in hot sauce is pretty high too. People don't realize that. So I said, well, let me make some clean, low sodium, delicious blends and get away from the hot sauce. But I listened to my fans, and just as they asked for sweet spices, they asked for hot sauce. So I provided, and I started making hot sauces.
Are there any new products coming out we should get excited about?
So
What do you got coming
Well,
up?
actually, what's cool is I'm getting ready to team up with a children's charity foundation out of California, and I'm working with them to make some super hot products, some super hot shaker peppers. So that's coming in the next couple of weeks. I'm working on the recipes now and the bottling, but we're gonna have a all natural, clean, super hot shaker spice. Um,
Whoa.
yes.
What kind of peppers we talking? What's really hot here?
It's going to be a mixture of, ghost peppers and reapers and some habaneros. We're basically going to make a salt-free, super hot shaker pepper, so you don't have to, so if you don't have any hot sauce handy. Plus, if you're traveling on a plane, you can't be carrying any hot sauce on you, but you'll be able to carry your hot shaker peppers. It's kind of like a little, get through TSA.
You can't bring hot sauce on a
You
plane?
can't bring anything over 3 ounces of liquid on a plane. So unless you
Oh,
rebottle,
right. That makes
yeah. So
sense.
unless you're going to rebottle your hot sauce, you can't bring it on the plane with you. So, but with this, you can put it in your pocket, and when you get that terrible airplane flu food, you can spice it up a little bit.
Now, you mentioned all the ingredients. Now, do you have a name in mind for that spice?
Um, no, not yet. The name that's being used currently is the company that I'm doing it with is already making one for themselves. They asked me to make it for them, and then we're going to twist it a little bit. So the foundation we're working with is called Old Boney's Foundation for Kids. It's
Oh,
out in Old Boney Mountain, California. Go check it out if you can. Just Google it, Old Boney Mountain
definitely.
Foundation. And their product is called Grotto Dust. Um,
Grotto
Grotto
dust.
Dust. So what's happening is they asked me if I would help them make it for them because they are no longer able to make it where they are. So I said to them, I'd be happy to make it for you. I'd like to try to tweak it a little bit. And they're like, absolutely. So we're going to get into a partnership with them. We're going to co-brand
Nice.
and make a really super hot shaker pepper.
That's great. Now, I have another question related to these spices with protein.
Sure.
So, when I'm sprinkling it on, right? I'm sprinkling it on there. What kind of serving size are you thinking? Like, do I get 1 extra gram? You think maybe less than a
It,
gram? What do we think?
it's per tablespoon. So per tablespoon, you're getting between a gram to 2 grams of protein per
Oh,
tablespoon of seasoning. So if you're going to be cooking a pound of ground beef and you're going to make tacos, you'll be able to enhance that dish between 1 to 2 grams.
1 to 2 grams. That's a lot more than I thought, actually. Because we're only talking about a little
Well, yeah.
sprinkle. That's pretty
Again,
good.
we're going with a tablespoon. So if you cut a tablespoon in half a tablespoon will give you to a half a gram to a full gram.
Nice. That's great news. I like that. Now, if someone want to get in touch with you, want to learn more about the Spice Beast, where do they go? How do they do this?
If you're in the Hudson Valley area, I have a physical store in Campbell Hall.
Oh, nice.
Or just,
I have to stop by. Gonna have to check that place out.
I don't know. It's a little small, Brick. You might be a little too big to fit in here.
Oh, I've learned to walk sideways. I've been
Excellent.
walking sideways.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Rent in New York is expensive, so I got a real small space. So I got to watch out when the
yeah.
big people come in.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll let them know. We'll make sure that they block off the property when Brick's there,
Excellent.
just to make sure I can get in.
I also have a website, spicebeast.com.
But hey, Spice Beast, thanks so much for being a guest on Rep and Fitness. I'll see you on the next episode.